Alright guys, what's going on? So this is like my third try trying to do this video. I realized what's going on. I changed the resolution on the camera to 1080i, which is a little bit above 720p, and it has a limit of how long I can record. Apparently, I didn't know that. So I'm gonna try to make this shorter this time and kind of get through it. Just kind of want to do an overview on this new knife I got today from Blade HQ. This is the Jason Clark Tanto titanium Framelock flipper. Just a little background. Jason Clark is a part-time knife maker. He is a full-time Leo down in Florida. So he's been doing that since '97. He's made quite a bit of custom knives in his, basically his free time. They're handmade in his shop. They're 100% custom. So it's really pretty awesome to be able to get one of these knives at the price point that they sell at. Blade HQ had these posted on Instagram. I was lucky enough to snag one. I drove down there today. Yes, I live about 30 minutes away from Blade HQ. I know. Everyone always comments on that, so it's pretty lucky to have a shop like that because they have an amazing selection and a ton of cool guys that work there. Jake's a cool guy for holding this for me. He's built some pretty good relationships in the knife community. And a lot of the guys that work there are just cool guys to chat with and just talk knives with. So I usually go down there and spend some time and hang out. So did that for a little bit today, but picked this up. Really great price. Very reasonable for a custom knife. It's a great knife. Been wanting a Clark for a little while now. I saw some of his work on Jim Skelton's channel. I think Tough Thumbs might have had one. Kind of got turned on to him as a maker. Just this. On a Blade show, I think Blade HQ did a video of Blade show with Jason Clark. So really got interested in his knives, and I saw this on Instagram, and I just had to have this. This is it's a new model. They only got two. I don't know how many of them there are even out there. I'm guessing not very many. I don't know if any other dealers even got any. So it's a sweet. It has a very Mayo-esque look with the holes. Tom Mayo is really known for that on his knife, so I really like that. It's got a lot of artistic touches that you just don't find on production knives. Look at that backspacer titanium with that file work. It's just beautiful. Like I said, the holes are, this is a titanium Framelock, but if you kind of tilt the light, you can see the insides of the holes are all polished, it adds a really cool effect. If you hit it in the right light, you catch that. It's the same on these ones on the back. Then there's even ones on the pocket clip. So it's just really cool design elements like that you just don't find in a lot of production knives, and that's why customs are customs. Look at this. Look at the grind on this blade. This Tanto is beautiful. Look at that Tanto tip. Nice, big reinforced tip. You got this nice swedge right here. Just a beautiful blade. Look at that. That's his Jason Clark. He's got that cross on there. He's a very religious guy, which I definitely have a lot of respect for. IKBS bearings, so the knife is butter smooth. It has just super easy flipping action, super buttery smooth. So just gonna show you, and this is just an overview video. I'm gonna make it shorter this time. I kind of rambled last time I did the video, so I'm kind of done talking too, so you might get a shorter version, but just want to show you some close-ups. Just a gorgeous knife, guys. Just wow. Everything I like everything about it. It's a great size, super ergonomic. You got these finger choils here that just they melt into those first two fingers, and it just feels so good in the hand. It's really slim. It's got really slim titanium slabs, not too large. Here's a Sabenza, just for comparison. So I got quite a bit a slimmer handles. It kind of reminds me of my a larger version of my Buck Mayo TNT. Except for obviously with a flipper, but it kind of has that slimmer profile, kind of a slimmer knife. So it weighs like 4.3 ounces, so it's really lightweight for being full titanium construction. That's obviously achieved with these holes. Definitely lighten that up. So got a stupid fly buzzing around my shop right now. It's just a beautiful knife, guys. One thing I wanted to highlight is just what a good value Jason Clark's knives are. And if you can grab one, do it now, because I have a feeling they're going to increase in price, because I know he's going to gain more popularity. He makes very nice custom knives. Just love his designs. And, he charges, he probably should be charging more. $450 for a custom is pretty awesome. especially a handmade. You know, this isn't a mid-tech, full-blown custom knife. Let's kind of compare. You know, here's a Sabenza 21, large 21, brand new, $400, right? Ish. Sometimes more if you get the inlaid versions. I'm not sure how my clips got little scratches. I've never noticed before. Inlaid versions are even more. I had a carbon fiber inlay in single blade from Blade HQ. It was like $500, so it's more expensive than a custom knife. So it kind of puts it in perspective. Production knife, custom, less money. Kind of crazy. ZT777. I brought this out to compare because this, in my opinion, is the best production knife out right now. I mean, I don't think there's anyone that's going to argue that. If they do, that's going to be a tough one to convince me on, because this thing is as close to a custom as you're going to get in a production knife. Buttery smooth. I mean, just awesome design, attention to detail, premium steel. But this knife is not. This video is not about this. But these are similar price points. Is my point. So if you can get one of these, you're not far off on one of these. If you can buy a Sabenza, you can get a Jason Clark custom for the same price. So just kind of puts it in perspective. And they're very similar knives, actually. Really similar in size and everything, minus one being a flipper and one being a it's just a thumb stud deployment. But just an amazing value. I mean, really, really awesome value. I'm seriously impressed with the knife. Just want to do a quick overview of it. You know, just been carrying it a little bit today. I haven't cut a thing with it. I'm a little gun shy on using it because it's such a beautiful knife and it's, you know, a custom, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to use this. This is only my second custom I've ever had. I had the Curtis F3 flipper that I had to sell, and you know, I don't plan on selling this anytime soon, but Jim Skelton does have dibs. He's already contacted me if I ever sell it to let him know. So beautiful folder. Jason Clark does awesome work. Just seriously impressed with his work. And, you know, it just kind of shows the evolution of, like, you know, I did that montage video after I did my contest, and just kind of shows you the evolution of my collection, where it kind of started and where it is now. I mean, it literally started with this knife right here. I actually have it right in front of me. Kershaw needs work. Warncliffe. I de-assisted it. Still have it. Never get rid of it. It's got too much sentimental value to me. It's a $30 knife, you know, cheap. Here we are with the custom knife. So you can see where it goes, but you just get a greater appreciation for these knives and these makers, and you know what goes into them, and it's just, you know, it's awesome. So really great attention to detail on this knife. That's one thing you'll get with a custom over a production knife, is just the attention to detail is much greater. The artistic touches are much greater. You can see, you know, it's just the handmade craftsmanship is, and like I said, this knife should probably cost twice as much as it does. I mean, really, I bet you if he charged $900 for this, people would buy them, and that would not be out of the realm of possibility with his knives. So awesome value. If you can get a Jason Clark, jump on it, because I know he's going to go up in price soon, because his knives are just high quality production. You know, I mean, custom knives for this price point is pretty unheard of. The only other custom knife maker I can think of that's in the same price realm, and there's probably others, but you know, that I can think of, is Will Zerminu, and I actually have an Azrael coming tomorrow, and that cost me even quite a bit less than this, and that's a custom knife. So pretty awesome. That it just goes to show that custom knives can be affordable. I know Carter Juju's 1313 did a video about that, and actually I think he highlighted the Zerminu. So Zerminu, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Azrael flipper. Jason Clark, add that to the list of custom knife makers that are affordable, that make awesome knives. So keep an eye out for a Jason Clark if you can grab one. You know, don't hesitate. You're getting a very quality piece, a nice custom knife that's going to last you a lifetime. So anyway, guys, like I said, third time shooting this video, so I'm going to cut a little short here just at the end of the video. Went on to do a little contest update. I only have about 27 subscribers left. Last time I checked earlier today, to hit 500, so the contest is going to be ending soon. So get your entries in if you haven't, and you know, I appreciate the subs. Make sure you are subbed if you're going to enter the contest, because if I pick your name and check my sub list and you're not a subscriber, well, you're not gonna get that prize. So and I made that pretty clear at the beginning of the contest. So make sure if you're putting in that you're a subscriber, and I appreciate the subs and the support, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Have a good night.